through the Tutor Perini Integrity Counts hotline an allegation that you were using drugs on site at the Newark airport. You had been going to your car and you had been smoking pot. And you also, you administer drug tests and you tell other people how to, can you, I'm so sorry. Can I put you on a brief pause?
Sure.
All right, sorry. Okay, sorry about that.
That's okay.
So this came in through the hotline, and the person did not want to leave their name or any callback information.
Okay.
So,
And that's through
you know,
Tutor Perini. So Tutor Perini is like who has access to make those allegations, or is
I'm
it
sorry,
like
what?
is I'm trying to understand like the platform. Like, is it only for Tutor Perini employees to use to like make those allegations, or is it like a public thing that anybody could submit?
So I thought it would be just Tutor Perini employees, but it is posted on our public website, so anyone can use it.
Okay.
So,
do I have?
Well,
sorry. Yeah, go on.
Let me continue. So, look, we've done kind of all we can do with an anonymous tip. You don't appear like you're impaired while you're at work. You don't smell like it. All those things.
Right.
So let me fast forward to today.
Okay.
Today, someone called the New Rochelle office and identified themselves as Jim Andrews and said that they had seen you in the parking lot and that they understood we're a drug-free company. The receptionist said, "Which employee did you see?" And he said, "Well, I did my research and I now know who she is. Her name is Cassandra." So he left a phone number. So of course, they call me. I call the phone number, and the phone number is out of service. When I call back to the receptionist, I said, "I need you to tell me what the name and number is that called you." And it was Eric Utter.
Yep, that's what I was getting to.
No, I know. We got there all on our own. I, did some Google searches and so forth and see that, clearly you were in a relationship with him.
For 11 years, yes.
Children. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You were married?
No, we were never married, but he, in the last 2 weeks, he has opened up multiple now cases against me through the state regarding my children, that I'm unsafe, that I'm talking to myself and think people are out to get me, blah, 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 so on and so forth. So I have an investigation open, and then for drugs and alcohol. And then on last Friday when I was I told Daryl and Bob, because Bob was here, I have to go take care of some things. And they briefly know just like a roundabout that like, hey, I have legal stuff that I have to take care of because of my kid's father. That's really about it. And they said, go ahead, whatever. And I go in to apply for a restraining order. And he walks in, my kid's father, Eric Utter, walked in while I was in the middle of doing it, because obviously I'm tracked. And he filed a motion to get supervision ordered on me for my children. So in the last 2 weeks, I've been displaced from my home. I have had my children removed, not removed, but a supervision order put in place on false allegations. And due to my, safety concerns, honestly, with their father, I've removed myself. I see them as long as my parents can be a part of the supervision, but I will not be alone with their father and them.
Okay. All right. So,
first, I just want to really apologize. I am so sorry. I'm so embarrassed too.
Don't. It's, believe me, Cassandra, it's, this isn't the first time something like this has happened.
I'm sure.
I guess one of my concerns is he dangerous? Do we have to worry about him coming to the site?
Honestly, he won't leave a 1/4-mile radius of his home in Sussex County. So no, I don't see him being a threat on site, but he does continuously harass me. He has stopped, like today I haven't gotten a text message, but usually all day long it's incessant for months now. Hence, why back in February I asked you for a verification of income letter. Like, this has been ongoing, that I've been trying to leave. And because he couldn't control me with, first this and then that and then the third and then the kids and now the state, and I'm like, I'm not doing anything wrong and this is abuse. He's just grasping at thin air at this point.
I mean, when I saw, oh, wait a minute, this guy really isn't, Mr. Andrews, as he identified himself. He's actually, Eric Utter. And then I start, going through all the pictures and I see you and I'm like, oh, okay. So
yeah,
I knew it was personal.
Yeah.
We are not going to reach out to him.
Thank you.
I don't think, because, well, let me ask you, do you smoke pot at work?
I do not smoke pot at work. No, absolutely not. I have been going to my car. So to kind of make it come full circle for you with full transparency, I do have a medical marijuana card, and I had been advised by the state to keep it in my trunk not in my trunk, but in a safe. And because also prior to me being at my parents' house now down in Ocean County, anything of monetary value would go missing. So I started keeping anything of monetary value and my hair products and makeup and like deodorant in a bag all in my trunk at all times, because I don't want it to be stolen, and I don't usually know where I'm going to sleep at night, depending on how Eric is.
I'm sorry.
So if there is an odor, I apologize. But no, I do not smoke at work. I'm not under the influence at work. I do administer drug tests. You never got to complete what you were saying in regards to how I, let people know whatever. I don't know what.
Yeah, no, like kind of helping them to pass the test.
No, in fact, if you were to ask anybody here, I go through like a box a day because I keep making them redo it, and they get 3 tries and then they get a urine.
Right. I understand. So then just back to the medical marijuana card. So you definitely do not smoke it before you come to work?
No. In no way am I under the influence or anything at all. I get up at 3:44, my alarm's set for, and I start my day, and I don't begin to do anything for myself until 6 o'clock at night. And that's usually Before I was
Yeah.
cooking dinner for my children. Now I'm not, but
Okay.
no.
All right. Well, we thought it was important that you knew
Thank you
that
so much.
he was doing this. And, I don't know if it's going to help you with, a restraining order or whatever, but, there it is.
Lisa, I
He's been
really
making.
appreciate you. Really. For
Oh, of
a
course.
long time now, it's really been his word against mine, and for some reason, people are compelled by him, despite all my personal growth and progress and having a career. And he's 50 years old and hasn't had a job in the 10 years I've known him.
Yeah.
So.
He doesn't own that company that he has on his.
Oh, Mason Utter and Sons, LLC. That was actually my father gave him that company. He made it, got him the LLC. And then Eric has just, he embezzled $800 from the account, never put a dollar into it. The bank called my dad, and this was back in 2020, and he sold all the equipment my dad bought him, and he just does basic stonework. But because at one point he had an LLC, he just continues to use that name. But no, he just started getting back into the masonry work anyways. He's been a horse boarder for the last few years.
Okay. All right. So we don't think that he will ever come to work.
No.
Be a threat to you at work. I understand you've got some issues going on. Were you able to get the restraining order?
So that's another part of it that's so crazy is I was there filling it out, and he walked in on me filling it out, and then even confirmed in text messages, I was trying to get you to talk to me to come to an agreement before I did that. But so my request for a TRO was denied, and despite all my proof of harassment, it was deemed as below moral conduct but not illegal. And then he followed up with the next thing heard was Eric making false allegations that I think people are out to get me, and I'm talking to myself, and that I have a history of mental illness and blah, 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 all this stuff. And they just granted it to him. And they are referencing an old court order that's not relevant. It's all messy and horrible. And you are actually the first breath of fresh air throughout this whole process.
Oh, okay. Well, I hate to tell you this, but I had to tell you this just so you know that this is happening. We don't consider this we're not, gonna send you for a drug test or, we're not doing anything like that. We understand that this is a personal issue and he's trying to get you in trouble. And you told me you don't smoke at work, so I'm going to take you at your word. And I just wanted to let you know that this was happening.
Thank you so much, Lisa. Thank you.
All right. Good luck with everything.
Thank you. All right.
All
I'll
right.
talk to you.
Take care.
Bye.
Okay.